Hi friends, so in this video we will discuss about physics in relation to other branches of science. We will discuss this topic in detail, so keep watching till last so that you can be very knowledgeable in this topic. So make sure to subscribe my channel, like this video and share this video with your friends. And so let's start the video without wasting of time. So the physics is such an important branch of science that without the knowledge of physics, other branches of science cannot make any progress. So I will tell you some points of these so that you can know everything in detail. So this line's meaning is that physics is really an important branch that if you don't have physics, without any knowledge of physics, another branches of physics have no meaning. They will not give you any progress. So, this can be seen from the following. The first point is physics in relation to mathematics. Second is physics in relation to chemistry. Third is physics in relation to biology. And fourth is physics in relation to geology. Fifth one, physics in relation to meteorology. Sixth, physics in relation to seismology. And the last, seventh, is physics in relation to astronomy. So now we will discuss from the first point to the last in detail. The first point was physics in relation to mathematics, and that meaning is, firstly I will really read the line and will tell you the meaning of this line so that will make you understand whatever I told you in this video. The theories and concepts of physics lead to the development of various mathematical tools like differential equations, equations of motion, etc. This means that there are the theories and concepts of physics that have given the development in various mathematical tools. Like we have chapters of equations, you know very well. They give development in that, and that's very nice. And that means the science is physics leads development in these mathematical chapters, and there are too many chapters which physics has given development, right? Now the second one is physics in relation to chemistry. The concept of interactions between various particles led to understand to bond and the chemical structure of a substance. The concept of X-ray, diffraction and radioactivity has helped to discuss between various solids and to modify the periodic table. Its main is that there are the concepts of interactions. There are too many particles in which the interactions are led, means that particles are led to understand the bond, the bond, and the chemical structure of substance. Means that these particles, this concept of interactions in other particles means to understand the chemical structure of a substance. Means we have a substance and we have to understand it in chemically way. The concept of X-ray, diffraction and radioactivity. By that we can difference between various solids and to modify them to the periodic table. And the third one is physics in relation to biology. The concept of pressure and its measurement has helped us to know the blood pressure of a human being. Means the biology is related to us. Means this first line meaning is that we have the blood pressure, baby. The concept of pressure and its measurement has helped us to know, because of physics we can know the blood pressure of a human being, which in turn is helpful to know the working of heart. As you know, the blood comes from heart generated, pumped, and then come out to every part of the body. The discovery of X-ray has made it possible to diagnose the various diseases in the body and fracture in the bones. The X-ray, you make it from doctor to know about what's going on in your body. And made it possible means if there is any disease or any fracture in the body, you can know from that report. That's really helpful to you. And the other thing, the optical and electron microscopes are helpful in the studies of various organisms. Means the optical and electron microscopes, you know the microscopes, they are very helpful in studying. There are various organisms in the earth, and how do scientists know about them? They have microscopes, so from which they see into it and find what is the organism all about. And the high energy radiations like ultraviolet rays, and what is the Y rays? Means that is gamma rays. They are helpful in curing skin diseases and cancer. You know that ozone layer protects us from ultraviolet rays and gamma rays because they are helpful in curing skin diseases. Means they are very dangerous to our skin. And I've told you in this, and now the fourth one is physics in relation to geology. The study of crystal structure is useful to know the internal structure of various rocks. Radioactivity has helped us to know the age of rocks and fossils. The meaning is, you know the crystal structure. And the geology means about nature. And from this, it means rocks. From the crystal structure, we can know the internal structure of various rocks. There are too many rocks that are found on our earth. And the radioactivity. From radioactivity we can know the age of rocks and fossils present on the earth. And physics in relation to meteorology. The study of variation of pressure with temperature helps us to forecast the weather. Means the study of variation of pressure. Means temperature helps us. How do weather forecast came to us? Because there is pressure with temperature that can help. There is variation in temperature with pressure. That from where we can know the weather forecast. And next, physics in relation to seismology. The movement of earth crust and the types of waves produced helps to study the earthquakes and their effects. You know the earthquake means the movement of earth crust, and the types of waves means how can we study earthquake and their effects? We can study when there is a movement of earth's crust and then the different types of waves are produced that make us to study earthquakes and their effects. And you know how earthquakes produced? When the plates under the earth started moving, cracking, plate movement, you know that. And now the seventh one is last one, physics in relation to astronomy. Optical telescope has made it possible to study the motion of various planets and satellites in our solar system. Means there are optical telescope that has just made it possible to study the motion of various planets. There are planets in our solar system, you know about that. When they move, we can know by the optical telescopes. The radio telescope is also a type of telescope that has helped us to study the structure of our galaxy and to discover pulsar and quasars. And do you know what are pulsars and quasars? A pulsar is a rapidly rotating neutron star that emits radio pulses at regular interval. That's the definition. And you must have to know it about your own. And the next is that you must have to. And quasars. A quasar is heavenly body having star-like structure, emits powerful radio waves continuously. These are the definitions. You must note them on your notebook and start learning them. Doppler's effect predicted the expansion of the universe. Means that the Doppler's effect that predicts the expansion of universe means the prediction expansion of universe was predicted by the Doppler's effect. And next, the Kepler's laws are responsible to understand the nature of the orbits of the planets around the sun. Means there was a Kepler's laws that was responsible to understand the nature of the orbits of planets that are moving around the sun. So I thought that you might like my video and got every information that I told you from this video. So make sure to subscribe my channel, like this video and share this video with your friends. And bye bye, take care.